And we should be live. I'm running late, okay? This is why it's not fucking planned. I said after work. I said around 8:30. It was just the ass end, closer to 9. Moon's probably staying up, so we're good. How are you doing, zombie? How goes it, my G? How about I do this real quick? You always happen to run late. Well, it's not intentional, brother man. Jesus Christ. Okay, I shouldn't have to say this, but any stream that happens after work, there's a big probability that shit is going to run late because it's after I get off of work. It's after I get home. It's after I get changed. It's after any family stuff happens. It's after. Unfortunately, it be like that, okay? I did adult stuff today. I did the adult stuff. I did the things. I don't know why it's not registering. Wait, give me a second. I don't know why it's not registering. There we go. Yesterday's crisis, main crisis, was the fact that I had to call the bank because there was a fraudulent charge on my fucking card. Went to the bank this morning, got it cleared up. The charge is being disputed. It was like 60 something fucking dollars because people are assholes. Got a new card, got new numbers. Changed it up to try to stop that from happening. Did that, went straight to work. So I did the thing. Because of the current like bank situation, I basically want to give it a few days to just kind of like things to come into effect and just things to kind of chill. But sometime next week I'll probably sit down and order the the Stream Deck from the PayPal monies, from the Twitch monies, from the you guys. So I'll be able to do that. I will be... Where are you going? Where you going, brother? And then I still need to figure out exactly when. Right now, I'm kind of waiting on Throne. They have to approve things. But I am waiting for the funds to be released from Throne so I can order the VR headset. And then shortly thereafter, I will be ordering the stand for the VR headset and the remote controllers. So... I'm aiming for mid to late August, all 3 of those pieces to be ordered and on their way to my house. Nice! Let's go! Fair enough. That's cool, though. I have tostones and beans and rice. That is my food. I also have a cup of coffee. I have water as well. I just kind of wanted coffee. But yeah. So those are my goals for purchases in relation to things that'll happen on the channel / stuff that happened within the last stream. Hypnotic fucking scared me with that. I was not fucking prepared for that. Nice! Let's go. I don't even really have anything planned for my birthday, for like really anything. But I have the day off, so we'll see. Yeah, but like if you're going anyway, you know. I don't like the concept of like, I don't know. I've never had any of the food from his restaurants at all ever, but I don't like the concept of like fancy pants fucking chefs marking their shit up like 8 times over when you could make the same thing or something very close to the same thing very easily at home. Hi, Hypnotic. How goes it? I know. I'm aware. Honestly, I'm kind of surprised I'm not more into Gordon Ramsay, considering the sheer amount of Gordon Ramsay shows my mom watched while I was growing up. Pet her right now! Pet her aggressively. So I didn't have, like, planned true crime. I have random downloaded videos. Let me see. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. I think we're gonna check out the case of Gavon Ramsay. The title of the video is Parents Discover Teen Son's Horrifying Secret. Nice. Aw. Nice. Yep, Ramsay. It kind of ties into what we were talking about a little bit. I don't know how you actually pronounce the full last name. Okay. Let me go ahead and get rid of actually, we'll just do this. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Desktop audio, where are you? So, I mentioned in the last stream a little bit, but OBS had an update, and they've changed how things visually look a little bit, and it's just enough that it kind of messes with me. Just enough. Yeah, we'll go ahead and watch this and kind of go from there. I'm not really guaranteeing anything beyond this, just because I don't know how long it's going to take to get through this video. I'm probably good to stream until 11 p.m. Probably. There's a couple things I want to do on the PC afterwards, but it's stuff that I should be able to do relatively fast. They're in Japan right now, and I'm pissed they didn't announce it before. Aww. That's kind of ass. Alright, you guys gotta tell me if it's too loud or too quiet.
This eerie footage of 98-year-old Margaret Douglas was taken just moments before she was murdered.
Aww. Grandmama.
She couldn't hardly sleep. I touched it, was cold, felt clammy, but felt like styrofoam to me. Then it hit me.
Was she still alive? Oh my God.
That woman was 98 years old.
The police in Wadsworth, Ohio never could have expected that their investigation into another local crime would lead them to the key to solving the mystery behind her death and the nightmarish things that were done to her body afterwards. The deranged motive behind the unthinkable crime would leave the offender's family, as well as the police, in shock. The nightmare started when a man called the police to report that his car had been stolen. Much of what he reported was a lie, but would still lead to a truth so disturbing it would stick with the investigators for the rest of their careers. When police brought a 17-year-old Gavon Ramsay into the station on April 13th, 2018, to talk about breaking curfew and the increase of crimes in his neighborhood, they had no idea what they were getting into. Gavon was accompanied by his mother, Chris, and the police informed them both that he was not under arrest and could leave at any time.
At least isn't that stupid
Some of the
puzzle
following
piece.
footage has never been seen before.
Gavon, does your mom know why you're here?
I think
Well,
yeah.
he said he climbed on top of the church. Yeah. So there's got to be more to that story, because I wouldn't be going down here and picking up at school if that's what you did.
The police were already well acquainted with Gavon. Lately, he appeared to have made a habit of going out at night to get up to all manner of mischief. This time, Gavon told a story about secretly meeting up with his friend, Braden.
We weren't really doing anything. And then we went over to the church and climbed on top. And then we went, like, into the courtyard, but that's all we did.
No, you did more. Unfortunately, you guys have left behind some very telling items. Okay.
Look at the mom.
The
mom is so done with this already.
Let's just make it the truth all at once. Let's deal with it and get it done.
You're 17.
Yeah. You're a kid, so you're not looking at as much trouble.
The officer might come to regret this comment once she uncovers the full extent of Gavon's crimes. For now, all the police knew was that Gavon had been out after his curfew.
I was gonna say, so wait, the cops didn't know that he did some shit?
Scraping the surface. Since he was staying rather tight-lipped,
cursed.
they also attempted to get the story from his friend, Braden.
Your phone.
Yes.
Where do you think you left it?
Oh, okay. So
That
they
I
don't
have
know.
no
They don't
idea.
100% know that
What were you
they
doing?
necessarily did
Just out walking around.
the
I actually
murder.
had,
I'm assuming.
I forget the officer's name,
Oh,
but
I didn't do a
somebody
thing.
stopped me and I talked to him for a little bit. I guess he was out looking for somebody.
Who were you walking around with?
Nobody.
There was a very good reason the police were out looking for someone. They had no idea how close they'd come to catching their culprit that night.
Are you missing a lighter?
Yeah, there we go.
Mm-mm.
There we go. I just,
Would
I
you be
just, I had to
surprised if
fix
I
that.
told you there was a lighter with your phone?
Honestly, yes.
Gavin and Braden had a problem. In addition to the
They
phone
like
and
fire?
lighter left
There's
at the
nothing wrong
church,
with that.
the police also had security footage
Oh.
of the boys.
Okay.
When Braden was confronted with this,
So wait,
his
I'm
story
confused. They broke into a
changed.
church
If
and
you just
somehow
want to be
murdered a
honest with me,
grandmama?
that'd be great. And if not, I can just say that you said you were nowhere near, and here's the video. I mean,
Okay. I appreciate, I guess, the straight upness. I do, honestly. I was out with a friend. We were just messing around, and I'm not exactly sure what church
I guess it's
that
not
is,
surprising.
but we
Because,
decided
like,
to
the
get
older
up on top
people-
of the roof, and then
Like actual adults don't ever ask for representation or oh my god, my brain's not working. Not revoke. Use their right to remain silent. But like, bro, shut the fuck up without a lawyer. Shut the fuck up. You don't have to say shit.
we dropped down to see if one of the doors were open, and then a silent alarm, not really silent, we heard it. We saw an officer walking from the church, and then we ran from him.
so was that Gavin's green lighter then, or yours?
Green lighter, that would be Gavin's.
I don't
When
think
he
he
found
knows.
out Braden was talking to police,
I didn't know.
Gavin confirmed the story about the alarm.
I'll watch it.
This would be the first in a series of confessions he would make over the coming days.
I didn't even know what was going off because we were over by the windows and they were already cracked open. And like
He hasn't mentioned it. Usually when he finds something out that he's excited about or he thinks it's a horrible idea, he info dumps.
This
so I'm gonna say
immediately
no.
raises the question of what else Gavin had lied about.
You'd think that would be enough to scare the bejeebies out of you and go home. Were you guys gonna hide in the trailer?
No.
What did you do with the trailer?
I poked my knife behind like the little seam in it and popped it out.
Why were you guys gonna go in there?
Is he gonna confess to murdering his grandmother while his mom is in the room? Because if
It's
so, that's
not good,
fucked.
But
I already said
we're
that.
just trying to do this thing out.
I'm just glad it
According
doesn't
to
have the
Gavin's
fucking
mother,
puzzle piece
her
on it.
son wasn't supposed to be hanging out with Braden. This restriction didn't appear to have the intended effect, but that would soon be inconsequential compared to what else Gavin had been
Okay.
up to.
Okay.
You guys do anything else in the area?
No.
This
So
is
you
like
guys
a
didn't
weird
go
little
in
fucking
any cars?
interrogation. I guess this is a soft
You know what?
interrogation
It would
room
make
because
me
you
feel
have
a lot
like
better now if it
furniture
was just
and
the two of you that went into
there's
the
more
cars.
space in here.
Yeah,
This
You
doesn't
know,
read like a
some of the
normal
other issues in the
interrogation room.
area, I'm
I
sure.
didn't even know there was coffee in there. Oh, God.
Yeah. You guys didn't, now would be the time to tell, okay? Because we processed the cards, we did fingerprints and DNA. He's been in trouble. I would assume you were with him at Central Intermediate
Yes.
School?
Yeah.
Yes.
So your DNA is
Oh,
on
yeah.
file as well, so that's all gonna come up. If it's you guys, for goodness sakes, it's just rummaging through cars and nothing was even taken that they could tell. We've had
That's such a garbage thing
a
to
lot
do,
going
bro.
on
Like I don't.
in the neighborhood lately. And
The
probably
whole
more than
stealing shit
the
pisses me
general
off,
public
but
is aware.
specifically going through
I'm sure.
motherfuckers' cars, like
More
man,
than one incident.
man.
Yeah, so more than one incident, so.
Okay.
Unfortunately, we're trying to see if, they're all related.
Right.
The most extreme recent crime in the area came to the attention of police just a week earlier when they received a troubling call, which would kick off a case more disturbing than anyone could have anticipated.
I don't. don't
At
know.
first,
A
they
lot of
never
people I know
imagined
don't
it was
leave like
connected
any
to
important
Gavin's
stuff other than
nighttime
like the
mischief,
car-related
but would come
documents
to
in their
find
car.
that the cases
But like it
were
just pisses me off.
inextricable.
It's that like
Lots of
weird
police.
like you don't.
Yes, this is
I
Howard
don't know.
Leisure.
A
My
lot of
aunt
crime
lives
annoys
on
me because it's like you
40th
don't know
Street,
fully in
Okay.
most of those
and a
cases
friend of
because
ours
it's
stopped
usually a
over
crime
there
of
yesterday to check
opportunity.
on her,
You don't
and
know
she was
who
nowhere
you're
to be
fucking
found. We didn't know
over.
if
Like
we
that could
found
be a
anybody
single
wandering.
mother. That could be
No,
someone
we
who's
don't have any
struggling.
reports
Like
of anybody wandering.
what the fuck,
We
man?
can't find her in the house anywhere. He went in the house and looked through the whole house, couldn't find her. We don't know where she's at. She's 98 years old.
Did she live there by herself?
She lives there by herself, yes.
What's her name?
Margaret Douglas. And she never locks her house.
Okay.
She doesn't
Oh
drive.
my
She doesn't have
God.
a car. And I checked with
Why? I've heard in certain states and certain areas that this is a normal thing is to not lock your fucking house. Me growing up in the ghetto in New York, I can't fucking fathom not locking your house, not locking your doors. Like, huh? Like anyone could just walk in, bro. Like what?
the
Especially if you're older or if you are impaired in some way or what. No, you could be such a. You could be such an easy target, which sucks, and you shouldn't have to think about that. But god damn it. God damn it. God damn it. Are you happy now?
relative
Every time I hear that, it blows my mind. Basically, for cases, for more recent cases, that blows my mind. It's like, why the fuck would you leave your house unlocked?
More harrowing as the search got underway.
I don't get it.
When the police were chatting with Gavin in the first of 2 interviews, they attempted to uncover what else he might have gotten up to on recent nights.
Like if it's like a house party or something, and yes, you're gonna leave some of your doors unlocked because you got people coming in and out. But like just a regular pick a random day of the week and just not have your shit locked up, that is just baffling to me.
Really snuck out at all.
When was this recent time that he got in trouble on?
He has not had any freedom at all. I mean, he literally goes to work and home probably 3 months because he makes bad choices, and we don't want that for our kids. So he literally has no life.
She gives mild Karen
least
vibes.
that's
I don't know
what
if it's the
Chris thought.
haircut or the autism.
She clearly had no idea just how busy her son had been. Police had unwittingly started the process of uncovering the truth of Gavin's activities the previous week when talking to Margaret Douglas's nephew, Howard. Desperate to find his aunt and willing to help in any way he could, Howard and his wife Cindy went to the police station to answer questions.
So when was the last time you guys were?
Ooh, they brought him into the. I want to know if this is their fucking interrogation room or if this is their soft interrogation room.
Right? Anything that anybody said?
It set off an alarm? No.
Margaret bothered me. That's why it's so just horrible.
Then why the fuck did you guys let her keep her doors unlocked?
She couldn't sleep.
And so this past Sunday,
David called us.
Wait, so I'm concerned. I'm confused. Did I already miss it? Did they find the bot? Like, is she missing? Did they do a wellness check? Hey, Acid. We're looking at a true crime case. Gavon Ramsay. Parents discover teen son's horrifying secret.
David, who had grown up next door to Margaret and her late husband, was the couple's friend and caretaker. The police would need to talk to him too, sooner rather than later. During Gavin's first interview, things got progressively more disturbing as well. But police could never have guessed that his tale would eventually
interrogation room has one bald
motherfucker.
Story.
did you rummage through?
Look at this!
Glove boxes or anything?
The fact that he's just sitting there watching them is kind of fucking off, dog.
Change or anything?
Maybe like 50 cents, but other than that, seriously nothing.
What'd you do if somebody did that to my car? Like, that's
And
so upsetting and scary.
I understand that, but it's really their own fault for not locking.
Yeah, I don't lock mine half the time.
We lock yours every time.
Okay, I don't think that you should argue for people stealing shit out of cars, but again, lock your shit. I don't understand that. I really fucking don't. I don't think I'll ever will between how I was raised and where I grew up in, but it blows me that there are whole communities and like areas and states in the US where they don't normally like lock their house or their cars, and I'm just like, why would you not do that?
It's not the point. It's not yours.
Gavon's crimes would only escalate from this point on. The previous week, with no idea that they were working on a connected case, the police met with Margaret's friend David. What he told them would prove to be invaluable, though it was far from reassuring.
And I came up Sunday, and on 4:30 or 5, somewhere around there, and there were 3 newspapers on the front porch.
I'm very confused.
So,
Did they not do a wellness
I
check?
knocked on the door and then opened it. She never locked her door.
Was it common knowledge that her front door was not locked?
I don't think so. I know we never told anybody. I wouldn't want anybody to know something like that, you know.
David
So
walked
did she
through
just
every
never
room in the
like
house,
remember to
including the
lock her
basement,
fucking
but
door?
couldn't
Like, what
find
is
Margaret,
this? Huh?
where she was ultimately
okay.
found would sicken and outrage everyone
Oh,
who
so they
cared
looked and
about
she
her.
wasn't there.
During the first conversation with Gavon, which took
Okay, I
place a
missed
week
that.
after Margaret's disappearance, it became obvious that he'd been up to far worse things than he initially let on.
We had a carjacking,
Oh my God.
and the suspect is a young white male with a nice complexion and blue eyes. Is that you?
No, it's not me. I wouldn't know the first thing about jacking a car.
The proximity of the crimes was more
Ossifer,
than
it
slightly
wasn't me.
suspicious,
I swear.
and the police likely believed Gavon was still holding back. They had unknowingly drawn closer to the heart of Gavon's dark secrets when Margaret's friend David recounted not being able to find her. Little did anyone know that this would be the lead-up to a
Yeah.
stomach-churning discovery.
I feel that.
Well, I called Howard, her nephew, to see if they came up, because they come up and take grocery shopping every 2 weeks.
Aw. Well, it's good that she had like a circle of people she could rely on. Considering she was
When
98
Howard
years
still
old.
couldn't reach Margaret the next morning, he went to the house in person. Meanwhile, David also called some of Margaret's other friends and neighbors, but they hadn't heard from her either.
And this is all on Sunday?
Yeah. And then,
Were you making those calls on your cell phone?
no, I made it on her phone there on the desk. It's,
Does she? Oh
No,
my
it's
god!
not.
Oh my god! I was about to say, does she have a house phone? Because like no one has a house phone anymore. She has an old school fucking yo. That's awesome. I'm sorry, that's wholesome. Fucking Granny's house has the fucking ancient ass phone.
Oh, the rotary phone?
yeah.
Oh
rotary
my
phone.
god,
Yeah.
that's
And I called
what?
my
You don't want to use that digital phone?
Not
No,
all of them.
it
Some
wasn't,
ghetto grannies do not have house phones. They
right.
have cell phones.
Oh, okay.
where she kept it.
The missing phone
What?
would also turn
Okay,
out
maybe
to have
it's just
shocking
where I live.
implications.
Like none of
along
us
with
have
a few
house
other
phones.
seemingly
We all have
innocuous
cell phones. That's
observations
how you
made by
communicate.
Howard and his wife.
I know we...
My family
We're
used to
able to
have house
find her
phones, like
wallet
growing
and
up and
check
stuff,
them.
but we got rid of them when cell
Can you
phones
describe
became more of
her
a thing,
wallet?
and we all started getting
Wallet
older.
is red. It's about, I would say rectangle. I would say maybe 4 inches.
Same with my grandparents. Like a few years before my grandmother died, they switched off of house phones to their cell
Oh
phones.
yeah, it was right smack in front of the closet door.
Oh, that's
and
true. I
actually
didn't even think about
thought
that.
hit my mind when they asked
I'm
me
dumb.
to look for her coat. And
That's
I went over
crazy,
there,
dog.
And I thought, why did Margaret put that heater in front of the closet door?
Oh
The
no.
odd placement of the heater
Oh,
would come up again
no.
later. Perhaps the strangest thing was a jar of blackberry jam in Margaret's living room.
What the
There would
fuck?
turn out to be a sick reason it was
Oh
there.
no.
But nobody knew that yet.
Oh
Gavin's
no.
second interview, however, would
What did
eventually
you
tell
do?
all.
What
After
did you
searching
do?
the house twice and finding no sign of Margaret, Howard and Cindy decided it was time to call the police. When they arrived, Howard helped them search the house yet again, which is when the
Aw.
case took a turn. During their first conversation with Gavon,
I hope
the
she didn't
police brought
suffer.
up the terrible
And 98
results
years
of
old,
that
man.
search.
I'm hoping you pass away as peacefully as you can.
Nope.
Like, go to
I'm sure you
sleep
guys
and never
know
wake
about
up, you
the
know?
elderly woman that
You've
was
earned it
Oh
at that
my
point.
God, that was horrifying. That was horrifying. It is horrifying.
Did you know her at all?
No, other than just to see her out, like on a porch. That actually makes me cry. Like, how do you get to be 98 years old?
What the fuck?
Nobody lives to be 98. It's so rare. And someone else thought that that was okay. Like, how does that? I don't know. Like, why does your life end like that?
That's right.
No.
Margaret lived just around the corner from Gavon.
Oh no, what did he do to
Tragically,
Margaret?
she'd been found deceased. She'd been strangled and her body hidden inside her own home. But the most horrifying facts of what was done to her body after death were not yet known.
Oh God.
The answer of who was twisted enough to commit such a crime would hit far closer to home than anyone anticipated.
And then I get all scared. I'm like,
That's true,
I have all my
zombie.
porch lights on out, and I
Isn't that no wait, hold up. Isn't that surprising? We don't fucking live to 98 usually. Look at just I don't know our healthcare system and just go from there. Our government and how we're set up over here, we don't put a priority or a focus or a care towards someone's health. I have known people with like broken bones and other things going on that still have to go into work so they can make money so that they can pay off their medical debt that's going to take fucking years to pay off. Like
I have stranger danger issues.
Aw, there you go.
The irony of Chris's stranger danger issues would not be lost for long.
I can't imagine you doing something like that. I just interacting with you this little bit. I can't imagine that's in your wheelhouse.
No.
But there was so much about Gavon that nobody knew, including his capacity for unspeakable cruelty.
I asked, did you get put in a bad situation? Somebody put you in a bad situation?
That is also a thing, but no, I will wholeheartedly argue that the healthcare system plays a fucking huge role in it. Healthcare system and how our workforce is done in terms of like what rights you have as a worker and how easy it is to lose your job over some bullshit. I think I mentioned before, but in New York, where I live, your employer doesn't have to tell you why they fired you. Like, they can literally just be like, you're fired. So if you use a little too much extra vacation time or something along those lines, they can just fire you. And the reason that they're doing it is because of that, but they're obviously not going to say that's the reason. So, like, they don't get in trouble and there's, like, nothing to really do. It's just, well, you're out of a job. What the fuck? Fast food is definitely still a problem, and the certain chemicals and other things that we allow just put on the shelves. I mean, that's why you have issues in low-income areas and in the ghetto with people who are obese or overweight or have other health issues because they don't have the ability to get, a lot of fresh, a lot of good foods. Unfortunately, they're stuck with what they have, which is usually convenience store foods or, watered down like Walmart brand stuff. There we go. But that's a whole other thing. Like, there's so many like pillars you could probably point to when you're looking at how the U.S. is set up and how we treat our people that like could be fixed or should be fixed or is causing issues.
I don't know.
So I have I would love to know. They've mentioned like his teenage years, like his recent years, because he's like 17 or 18. I think he's 17 because his mom's here. He's 17, so they've mentioned in his more recent years he's been doing like bad shit. I would love to know if like early childhood to like early adolescence, that like the time where the hormones are crazy. I would love to know if he had any like diagnosed issues, if he was put into any therapies, if any sort of anything happened there. I would love to know that, because this shit doesn't usually just pop out of nowhere. Usually there's a cause for that shit.
Not that there's anything more. It's what the dude.
And his mom seems nice, but we're only really taking into consideration she sat in a fucking police station in a soft interrogation room with her son. So, like, of course she's gonna act nice.
So if there's something else, let's get it all out on the table so that we know what we're dealing with.
It's not anything else. It's I don't know. I'm mad
That
at
man
myself.
is deeply Professor Bald over here is deeply unsettling me because he's just staring at them. Like, it's kind of weird how this room is set up because there's a little like fucking hidey hole in the corner where people can just sit and watch. That's fucking weird. That's why
I'm so mad at
this
myself.
room fucking throws me as an interrogation room.
What are you so mad at yourself for?
No.
I was 16
I mean,
already had a felony. Like
he
5
could be,
years
but I
for
think
years.
it's literally
And
just
now I'm gonna be
because
in
this
more
is
trouble. I have to
technically
go
an
back to
interview.
court, and I'm done with it. I'm so done with it. Dude, I'm costing them thousands of dollars. Constant heartbreak. I've honestly probably never made either of them proud.
Like, it
I don't
sounds
do
like he needs
anything
some serious
good.
therapy.
Stop cussing.
You didn't take anybody's car? Have you ever used an app called Grindr?
Yeah.
How do you feel about
What?
gay people?
I'm not gay.
Oh, that's okay. But
What?
they don't buy
Wait,
it.
that came out of fucking left field, huh? Wait, hold up. The guy was just like, "Are you homophobic? What do you think about dick sucking?" Like, wait, huh? That genuinely I don't know. That came out of fucking nowhere. They're talking about, like, cars getting broken into and a horrendous crime where a fucking grandmother got fucking murdered. I don't know how Grindr gets fucking pulled up into this.
This might seem like a strange line of questioning, but there's a very good reason the detective is asking this question. It likely evoked a feeling of dread for Gavon, as it means that the police know far more than they've been letting on. Earlier, the police kept trying to determine what could have motivated someone to kill Margaret in such an atrocious manner.
That's
So
what I'm
you
saying,
guys didn't
though.
argue.
No.
She wasn't upset about anything. And you can't think of anybody that would want to hurt her when it was gained any.
The detective
I've
once
finished
again
my
pushed
bowl of
harder for answers
beans and
from
rice
Gavon,
and my 2
leading him to
tostones.
make an unexpected request.
Is there something else you need to tell us? What's upsetting you so much?
Nothing.
The detective clearly hit on something.
Honestly, can you two actually leave for a second?
What's that?
Can you two actually leave? So I can talk to her.
Yeah.
Oh shit. Oh god.
Knowing what had happened to Margaret, Gavon's mother was likely terrified of what her son didn't
Yeah,
want to
her
say in
fault.
front
Can
of
we
her.
just again? We don't know like what her actual behavior is towards him, like on the regular. Like, we don't know what the home life has been for the last X amount of years. So I'm not trying to give her any like special credit for like, oh my god, look at her putting up with him, because she more than likely is a chunk of the reason why he is the way he is. Either because she didn't take him to therapy, or like again like previous traumas that he was exposed to, that kind of shit. But like her body language this entire time, she is so done with this. Like, she just wants this to be done.
As it turns out, she had good reason to be concerned. Gavon was also unable to hide his emotions in the interrogation room, but this didn't stop him from giving the detective at least one of the answers she wanted, finally addressing the previous question about meeting up with someone from Grindr. But this was only one of the many secrets she would convince Gavon to spill.
I think she's more stressed about what exactly is going on, you know? I want to know why the fuck Grindr.
Okay, it was me. I'm gonna be honest about it, but the way that he explained it, that guy, that's not right. That Grindr thing, yeah, I have been on it.
That Grindr thing? You mean the
this
app?
guy was like the first time that this happened, and I told him like I was 17 and everything, and I wasn't planning on doing anything with him. It's not my style. I was just like, he's a 40-year-old man trying to get with a 17-year-old, so I was just gonna rob him. It's still messed up, but
What the fuck?
against what he
Man, it's like, I'm not gay, I was just gonna rob someone. Huh?
the whole
But then, like,
carjacking
oh
thing,
my god, there's so many elements to this. So fucking, if what he's saying is true, fucking 40-year-old wanted to fucking wanted to hook up with a 17-year-old. I fucking believe that shit, but ew.
I even left over. Look, I literally like, I
I could kind of see it, especially if you're targeting older people's.
So he
I
got
could see
out.
it.
I sit and locked the doors and hopped in the driver's seat and just drove around, messed with him, and then I left.
Do you have his wallet?
No, that's because I kept asking him. Like, I cracked the window of the car, like, 'cause he walked up, doors were locked, everything. I'm like, "Where's your wallet?" And he's like, "I don't have it." So then, I opened his glove box and all that. And I'm like, "Well, show me your pockets." And he's like, "I don't have it, but can I have my phone?" I'm like, "No." And then I turned and he like tried to grab the window.
Like, how do you
break it,
explain?
and
I
then
was trying to
I
get.
gassed it and he walked, and that's when he left the
I was
room.
trying
And
to
then I
have
went up
sexy
to,
times with a fucking
like, for the
17-year-old and they
dumpster, you know where that
bamboozled
white
me.
van
Like,
is? Yeah, that's
what?
where I just wanted
Huh?
Gavin added that he threw the man's phone out the window shortly before he abandoned the car, then blocked the man on Grindr. Believe it or not, all of this would be connected to Margaret's death in the coming days.
How?
I don't even have the app anymore. I deleted it after that night. I didn't want to say that in front of my mom.
Are you gay?
No, that's not it. Like, I
He already said
didn't have any
he doesn't
friends
like
that,
sucking dick.
you know,
What do you mean how?
He said
Oh,
he
how
was
it's
going
connected?
to-
I have no fucking clue.
Was there an act that you guys
This has
were
gone like
on?
12 different ways.
No.
I didn't think. I
Really, no.
thought this would be slightly more straightforward in the sense that once I heard carjacking, I was like, oh. So he started with carjacking, and then that either escalated to him deciding to do something heinous, or the carjacking led to him like running into maybe the grandmother, the 98-year-old's house because she always has it unlocked, and then doing terrible things to her because it's like a horrible opportunity situation. Yeah, no,
like NSA. I didn't even know what that meant, but it means no strings attached.
Did he touch you at all? Did you touch him at all?
No.
Why were you on that app?
Really, just for that reason, to find guys that are that low of people, I guess.
That want to get with kids?
Like, it's karma, really. Like, if you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna rob you.
The carjacking would be completely overshadowed by what else Gavin had done. The police got a hint of the
how the
madness
fuck
to
does
come while
homeboy get
searching
the idea
Margaret's
to do
home,
that?
though they couldn't have imagined
Like,
the
bro,
nightmare
what?
they had uncovered.
You're working so hard for like, bro.
No, and that's
What?
what I was pissed about earlier.
What kills me about a lot of crime is like, you're working that hard to just steal random shit. You don't know what you're going to get. No, well, this is true. But, like, my thought process with this and a lot of crime that involves specifically theft is, like, you're stealing the thing to either resell it, use it, or to get straight money, right? Like, that's usually the reason people steal things and or money. And, like, I feel bad when it's necessity things, because in a lot of situations where it's necessity things, it means that person has been backed into a corner. They don't feel like they have any other options, and they're doing it to survive. I don't condone it, but there is a lot of sympathy there, because it's like, holy shit, you have to be in such a shitty place, you know, to get to the point where you're literally stealing, like, bare necessities. The other stuff kills me, because it's like, get a fucking job. Get that bag. Like, there's so many opportunities to make money now. Like, even if you live in shitty areas, there's some type of opportunity for you. Yeah, even if it's a minimum wage job, you're still getting that bag. You can still save up for that thing. Like, it's still a possibility. There are hobbies. You can do things to make money. There's fucking, if you want to go all the way, there's like OnlyFans. You can do feet pics. Like, there's so many options there. And it's like, I feel like it takes a lot more effort to steal something than to just go through a thing. You know what I mean? I feel like it's not worth the reward. There's too much risk for it. Maybe that's just me. Maybe it's because I've never really been put into that type of situation, at least for like basic necessities. But like, I don't know. I feel like as a human, you do have things that you want, right? Like, I feel like everyone has like a game that they want, or a system that they love, or, you know, a bag that they like, or shoes that they like. But like, bro, you work for it, you earn it. Like, that's how you get money. Just the concept of being like, I'm just gonna yoink that. What? Stupid? Huh?
What were we pissed about?
I don't know. Have a pick of feet. A pick of feet, and then it'll sell for 200. Well, probably won't be that unless you have like some magical fucking feet and you have some real freaks. I don't think it'll be that easy, but like still, the effort into doing something like that, I still feel like would be less effort than doing something illegal and just trying to straight up steal the thing, you know?
And, like, I don't know, people know. Like, I'm a dark person.
And again, for me, there's also that aspect when you're dealing with, like, theft in general. There's stealing from stores, which is still bad, right? But, like, there's also the opportunistic stealing up from other people, whether it be from, like, cars or houses or whatever the case may be. And it's like, you don't know what situation that person is in. Like, yeah, you might be in a bad situation, but you're really going to inflict that kind of pain on someone else. So what? So you can get, like, no. That's so fucking petty and wrong, and I feel like, I genuinely feel like at some point that stuff does catch up with you. I feel like there has to be some sort of scale in some way where that will catch up with you. Because that's fucked. That's absolutely fucked. What the fuck? What the fuck? Hold up. I know there was a thing going around not too long ago where they were like, female VTubers and female Twitch streamers, mute if you're gonna burp into the mic because people are taking those recordings and they're like doing heinous things with them, and I'm just like, they what? They what? Like, that was an actual, like, warning I saw on fucking on Twitter, and I'm like, well, I'm glad I'm non-binary and I'm me, because Jesus fucking Christ. What? You what? You huh?
You don't kill somebody. It's not like that.
Well, of course.
But people are like, oh, you killed her, didn't you? I really feel like you did. I'm like, no, I didn't.
Wait, what? We just hopped to the killing? It's only been 40 minutes and this boy is in tears.
It's making me really mad. It really is.
There's no reason that we would find your DNA inside her house because we swabbed the hell out of that house.
You shouldn't.
What do you think should
My
happen
arm
if
still
somebody
hurts,
does
by the
that?
way, guys. Arm update. My
Mhm.
shoulder/arm still hurts when I move it in some ways. But it doesn't feel as bad as before. Like, before the pain would be bad enough that I'd have to, like, stop what I was doing. Because it'd be like, fuck, that hurts. And now it's a lot better. It still hurts. Don't get me wrong. It's still not fun. But
and let them know your DNA is on
it's a little
file,
more
and
manageable.
they can rule you out. Okay, when we get a DNA
That's
profile.
true.
Does
No,
that
I feel like
help
it
you?
was closer to 30 minutes and then he started, because that's when he actually asked his,
What, for like the lady?
that's when he started to like break down in front of his mom.
Braden's
then
DNA was
asked
also on record and would
for
be
his mom
compared
to
to the
leave.
crime scene. Howard, Cindy, and David all agreed to provide the police with DNA samples and fingerprints.
Yeah,
so they
but
could be
here's
ruled
where
out
I
as
don't know. Here's
suspects.
where I have to say they're
Sure,
also
yeah,
like
just freaking out.
relatives. Didn't they admit to going to her house to like help her with
She's been
stuff?
in here so long.
He shouldn't
Just
have a
3
reason. I
days
thought.
later, this remark would be cast in a chilling new light.
Why would you even hear about an app like that? Why would you even do that?
I don't know. Like I said, Mom, I don't know why I do anything that I do.
That sounds all
Mom?
vigilante crazy to me. That's what that sounds like. So that will get forwarded also, and then God only knows what that charge is going to look like.
Do you see how all these horrible things kind of tie together? And you start to get pretty worried about what's happening.
Mom, be
Especially with
angry
the
that your child
escalation
did
of-
something.
Yeah.
Do not be mad that it happened to be a gay
Yeah,
app.
if there's
Please don't be
something
that
else-
motherfucker.
Or somebody else that you know is out there doing stupid crap.
Yeah.
Can keep it on the down low. Your name won't cross my lips.
So how the
But
fuck does this?
I
I'm
need to
still
get to the
very
bottom of what
confused. How
happened.
does this place him anywhere near like?
While
He
Gavin
lives
assured
near
the
the
detective that
household,
he'd told
but-
her everything, the bulk of his secrets had not yet been spilled. Unaware of what her son had done,
I'm assuming his
Chris
DNA is
permitted
going to
the
be found
police
like
to
all
search
over the
Gavin's
place.
phone. With that, they left the police department.
I just
When
love
it
that
came
her
to the
shirt.
phone,
I know
the
it says like
investigators were
it probably
mainly
says
looking
autism
for
speaks,
anything
but you
about
just
the
for the majority
carjacking.
of it just see
Instead,
autism.
they found something completely
Oh
unexpected.
no.
It was awful enough that 2 detectives rushed to the Ramsay house to place him under
Oh,
arrest.
God, okay.
Take note that he was made aware of his Miranda rights as soon as he was seated in the police car.
I have issues with this situation in general. Yeah, he probably... They haven't played it down, and I'm assuming he did horrific things to a 98-year-old, and I'm not saying that he shouldn't feel the full force of the law, but at the same time, he's 17 years old, and I feel like he shouldn't be allowed to talk with anyone without a lawyer. Because I'm sorry, at 17, you're still a minor. That, like, I feel like if there's enough evidence for what you did, which I'm assuming, again, I'm assuming there's a ton of DNA. They mentioned there's recordings on his phone. So I'm assuming that's what they found that actually got the cops over there. But I'm assuming there's a ton of stuff that's going to tie him to the actual crime. Like, you don't need him to say anything, you know? By himself, at least. Like, again, lawyer. Representation. Because this shit is confusing enough even as an adult. I feel like I don't know. It feels weird when a minor's involved because it feels like they should have the benefit of that. Just in terms of, like, they don't know when to shut the fuck up. Because, again, there's a lot of adults that don't know when to shut the fuck up in most situations, let alone when cops are involved, you know?
When you had your mom leave the room the other day, were you going to tell me this?
No, this was the subject. I thought about it, but I didn't know what to do.
Did you know I'd be coming to see you after we got your phone?
I figured.
Jesus Christ.
As soon as I
What's with people doing shit on their phone or involving their phone when they do heinous crimes?
I think I would.
When the detective ushered Gavin into the video-recorded interrogation room,
Oh, so this is
his
just a regular
distress was
interrogation room.
obvious.
I'll be right back in, okay?
Yeah, boy. If only could gain some more pixels. That would be epic.
You sure I can't get you a drink? I know telling me about it doesn't give you much relief.
Stuff changed the fact that it ruined my life.
Because he's 17, I feel like that's also going to change. That's going to change, like, what his actual sentencing is going to be. There's a really weird line where you're talking about, like, especially because we don't have a huge focus in the U.S. when it comes to rehabilitation. We don't seem to care about motherfuckers after they've been caught. And I don't believe that all the people in jail, like, need sympathy and stuff. I'm just saying, in general, we don't seem to believe in rehabilitation. I don't know. I've been surprised by some sentences before where it's like you killed a whole person or you were actively involved in multiple people's deaths and you're only getting, double digits, like not even like higher end double digits. Like you're still going to be able to live some semblance of a life. Meanwhile, you
Once
snuffed
Gavin was
out or
uncuffed,
helped
the
snuff
detective
out
set about filling in
others.
the specifics
That always
of the
kills me.
gruesome yet patchy tale Gavin shared on the drive to the station. The
Well,
truth was about to come out once and
like
for
10
all,
years or some
but
shit.
each detail would make it
Probably.
more horrific than anyone could have imagined.
Did you go in the house initially just to steal something?
Just honestly, all I did was I wanted the adrenaline rush.
Oh, just going into a house.
Something.
So it did kind of escalate from doing carjacking stuff to going into
Risk factor.
breaking into a
And
house.
all I've ever done is take risks because that's the only thing that makes me.
That's your drug, adrenaline?
Yeah, like, I don't know, nothing feels wrong with me. When I have adrenaline, it's like, alright.
You feel alive.
Not
Like there's meaning to you. Right?
don't know about meetings,
But you understand, like, you feel like
yeah,
something.
it feels different. Like,
I think it's interesting that you have the investigator slash cop literally mimicking his position on the floor. There's so many times where I see interrogations where it's usually just
This
done in
tied
the
back to
chair,
something
like
unsettling
on the
Gavin had
chairs
said
that
in
look
the
really
car on the way to the
uncomfy, like
police
on the
station.
desk.
The adrenaline is the only thing that makes me feel like I'm even alive.
Like when you met up with the guy with the
Funky.
car, is that adrenaline?
Gavin continued his story, and he revealed that his meeting with the man from Grindr hadn't
Yeah,
gone quite like
I
he
don't think I've
previously
ever
said.
seen them just on the floor like that though in an interrogation setting. This is different. Again, usually they like put them or instruct them to like sit in a seat, and they sit in a seat.
officially, I guess. Yeah.
Homeboy, Chrome Dome is chilling right now.
It wasn't voluntary for me.
You just weren't sure. Like when you got there, it's kind of like here's the plan, then things just start happening.
Yeah, no, that's kind of freaked me out.
Also, if he did put Grandma through like a ton of shit, it also makes me wonder if he's ever been cruel to animals in his past.
I don't know, just once I realized I was in the back of the car with some guy.
So you realize it's just crazy.
Yeah, and I didn't want to be part of it anymore.
Had you met anybody on Grindr before?
I had, yeah, before.
So your whole intention of going in the house was just the adrenaline of being in like the house.
Is he?
Yeah, I didn't want to rob the house.
It was just the sneaky thrill of can I get in somebody's house and get out and get away with it.
Yeah, but
Well, you picked probably
the
the
door
best
was
house to do it,
locked,
which sucks for her.
I would have
but
just walked away.
the best house to do it,
The whole
since she
breaking
fucking
into the
left
house,
shit just
that
unlocked.
was the adrenaline part. I think I didn't even
Guys,
put a
the
grip on
lesson for
reality
today: lock
when
your
I read
doors.
his
Lock
ad.
your fucking grandmama's doors.
You can probably
People
guess
are
whose
wild.
house Gavin entered.
Oh,
As
shit.
terrifying as this was, what he did next was truly mind-boggling.
I'm kind of scared to know what the fuck he did to her, because she was strangled, but they said something was done to her, like.
Had you talked to her before? I know we discussed this a couple times.
Oh,
Just doing it.
yeah, lock the doors.
Like when I was
And also, don't fucking creep on minors. Just don't. The fuck?
when I was actually
Like, Jesus Christ. Fucking.
And nobody
What
was
the
with you
hell?
this night. And you've not told anybody about this.
No, nobody knows about this.
So it was just him. It wasn't anyone else.
No lights on or nothing.
That shit weirds me out,
One
bro.
of them was the lamp.
I don't know.
Were you in her house for a little while before?
That shit and the whole, like, I don't know. There's, like,
I came up onto the porch, and I didn't even know what I was going to do. And I looked in the window and everything. I don't know, I felt like going into a house is like the biggest adrenaline rush I could get, I guess. So then I tried the doorknob and that just happened to be unlocked.
Was it the front door or back door?
Or back door. Well, she
So
was
he's
already
really gonna
asleep in the
admit to
front
everything?
Because
Holy
yeah, I
shit.
came around the corner, that's where I saw her, and it scared me. Because I didn't expect to see someone right there. Because I didn't hear anything. So I came in, like, I opened the door, and I just listened. And then I didn't hear anything, so maybe nobody's home. And then I go to walk around that corner, like I'm still going slow, but I see her, and she's, I don't know, like sleeping or something. And then I go to turn around and hit the chair, and it made a noise, and she woke up.
And she started to scream at that point, you said?
Yeah, because like when I hit the chair, I like turned back around, and I looked, and she was there staring at me and started to yell. And then went for the phone. She already knew what it looked like.
Was that when you were trying to get the phone away from her so she couldn't call? Did you not that got away, or was that what you guys fought over the phone?
It was like a little bit of a fight, I think. I think I threw it under the couch. I'm not really sure.
Jesus.
By the time I even realized what I was doing,
Bro, what?
it was too late to stop anything.
And I mean, you realize that's when you're on the floor on top of her with your hands on her and stuff.
Like, he's just straight up admitting to all the things.
Gavin showed the police an injury on his hand, where Margaret's nails dug into his arm. He had other scrapes on his hands, but claimed these were unrelated.
Yeah, bullshit,
Margaret
I'm sorry.
never stood a chance in the fight against Gavin, which likely made her final moments even more horrendous.
So when she died, was she on the couch or on the floor?
Floor.
Were you on top of her then?
Kind of.
Jesus
straddling her?
Christ.
Yeah.
Did you use
I
one
don't
hand
know.
or both?
Again, it just kind of surprises me, but I guess it's, I don't know.
Did you squeeze it or push her against the floor or both?
Oh.
I just didn't expect him to just like come out with everything and just walk them through it, you know?
Bleeding is when I put my hand over her mouth.
So you were when you were holding her hand over her mouth, you might have pushed too hard and maybe made her nose bleed.
Yeah.
The detectives knew Gavin had skipped over several particularly nauseating details, but those would eventually come out too.
Oh, God.
So how long do you think you were in the house before
Oh, God.
you woke her up?
I don't know, probably like 10, 15 minutes.
And then from the time you woke her up to the time you ended up on top of her, choking her, how long did that whole part take?
That would have to be somewhat fast, I'd feel. Yeah, I feel like that would
You're
have
like
to be
fighting
somewhat
back, you
fast.
then trying to struggle, and then you guys went down.
Yeah. I think on her way down is when we got ripped.
But you don't remember ripping her panties?
Oh, God. Oh, God.
Margaret's underwear was not just
Bro,
torn,
what the
but
fuck?
completely ripped from her body.
What the
her bloody
fuck?
nightgown and bra were pushed up around her upper body. Fearing the implications, crime
What
scene
the
investigators swabbed all of Margaret's clothing, her body, and the items in the closet.
Oh, no.
The results would once again emphasize
Oh,
how
no.
reprehensible this crime was.
Did she say anything to you when any of this was happening? Did you
Oh,
say
my
anything to her?
God.
No,
Man, she was fucking 98 years old, bro. She just wanted to exist, bro.
The level of indignity
Hey,
Margaret's body
Alphonse,
was
what is up?
subjected to was further emphasized
What
in the
the fuck
detective's
is up?
conversation with Margaret's nephew, Howard.
And how many times did you guys
Oh,
go
my
in the
God.
I went in twice. When we first got there, the first thing I did was open the closet, but I had to move that heater from in front of the door. It's never there.
Can you tell me how it was positioned in front of the door?
It was flat against the door. All I had to do was put my fingers underneath the top lip, and I lifted it up.
Yeah,
and
she
set it
was
out of the way the
98.
first time I looked. Then I
Like,
went and
they've
made sure to
emphasized
put
the
it
fact
back
that
the
she
way it
was that fucking
I
old.
was back.
Oh
Howard
my
said
God,
his
if
wife
she
Cindy
if he
also
actually
moved the
did
heater
touch her,
twice
I'm
to
gonna
look
get
in the
so
closet for
angry. I
Margaret's
mean, I'm
coat to
already
see if she
angry.
might have
He
left.
already fucking
However,
did bad
the coat
things,
was
you know?
found in the closet, though
Hell
it
yeah,
wasn't on the
Alphonse.
hanger where it belonged.
I
Howard's
had
second
beans
foray
and
into
rice.
the
That
closet
shit was
was
bussin'.
life-altering.
That's when I noticed the potential.
Oh, what?
So I tried to pick it up, I couldn't pick it up. I'm thinking, what's holding the shoe? So I just finally grabbed another piece of clothing and threw it back. And I've never seen this before in my life. White, you know, and I touched it cold, felt clammy, but felt like styrofoam to me. So I moved it.
You alright?
Oh.
Give me a minute.
She was shoved in the closet.
So I moved another piece of clothing, and that's when I turned to go down like this, and I felt it up part of the leg, and it felt the same way. I'm thinking, why has she got styrofoam in here? What is it? And then it hit me.
So it took you a minute to realize that it was her in there?
Yes, it did.
Oh,
Margaret's other shoe was also found in the closet, carelessly thrown on top of her, along with other items.
I knew
from
there
the
had to be
closet.
something in there
It
because,
appeared
like,
that Gavin
why
had
would
pulled
you?
items
Why
down
would
at
you
random
fucking?
in an effort to conceal the
Why
body,
would you push the
including
heater in
a
front of the
sweater
closet
and a
door?
vacuum cleaner.
That's
Oh
when
my God.
basically we left the house.
Well, yeah, because at that point you called 911.
Yeah.
Aww. Aww.
I've never seen.
Yeah,
I'm sure
not a
you guys
lot of
do all the
people.
time, but I've
Yeah,
never.
not a lot of people
Not something
actually
you get
see
used to,
dead
no matter how
bodies.
many times
No.
you see it.
Jesus Christ,
And to me,
especially
it didn't look
someone
like
that
flesh
you
or skin.
knew.
That's what.
It took you a minute to.
I mean, even when you deal with like funeral situations, the bodies are usually, when they are shown, the bodies are done up to make them look more lifelike. You know,
I know.
it's
She
got to
wasn't
be
putting
such
the
a
heater by
shock to
herself or
actually
covering herself
find
up. I
someone
know
who's
that.
dead or who has been
When
dead.
Margaret's body was removed from the closet,
Let alone
police
in the
made
way
the
that she
skin-crawling
was,
discovery
with
that
the
she'd been laying on
panties
top of her
being
torn
torn off
underwear.
and her
How long did you
upper
stay
clothes
there
being
before you
pulled
put her
up
in the
over
closet?
herself. You
It
know.
was probably like 30 minutes. I just kind of sat there and I didn't know like what was going on. Like I was still in shock. And then I checked my phone and it said it was like 4 something. And I knew my mom had to get up at 5:04.
So then you made the decision then? Did you look around for another place to put her, or was that just the first place you came along?
I guess it was just the first place considering like my time limit.
And then you drug her by her feet, you said, to the closet. What part of her body did you put in there first?
I think it was her head that went in first.
Bro, I'm scared to fucking see certain results that I'm sure they're going to share because it has to do with the case. Like, what the fuck, man?
Did you put that heater in front of the door?
Yeah.
The closet where Margaret's body was found was only about 2 3/4 feet wide
This
by
fucking
1
diagram is
3/4 feet
terrifying.
deep.
Can we just...
In order to make her
Like,
body
goddamn,
fit,
this is an
Gavin
actual police
contorted and
document.
shoved her into the space, face down, with her knees bent and arms folded.
And you didn't take her wallet.
Oof.
Nobody cares about the 60 or 80 bucks.
Yeah, nobody cares about anything in there. I did, but it's gone. Maybe throw it. Trash also.
What the
Which
fuck,
trash?
man?
At my house.
The trash was long gone by this point, but that didn't turn out to be an issue. Police once again involved Gavin's parents, who had followed the arrest team to the police station to help them with their investigation.
Hey, honey, listen.
Damn.
This is gonna be a weird request. I need you to take your brother and take him out of the house right now. I will explain later. Maybe go to Uncle David's and just hang there, and we'll call you when you can come home. No, everything's
Damn.
not alright.
Is my internet
That's
dying?
about
I don't
right
think
now.
it is. Guys,
Once
is my
Gavin's 3
internet
brothers
dying?
were out of the house, the police
Nothing's
carried
showing
out a
on my
search
end as
warrant.
being dying.
Their efforts were not in vain. Tucked away in the back of a dresser drawer with Gavin's
okay.
jeans, the police
Oh, no,
located Margaret's
Alphonse.
missing red
Alphonse.
wallet. Gavin confessed he'd spent all the
Oh,
cash
shit.
on cigarettes.
Bro,
but
what the
Margaret's
fuck?
cards were all accounted for. However, the wallet wasn't the only item of interest.
The night you were out at Margaret's, had you drank or smoked anything?
True.
Done any drugs?
Yeah, I didn't even think about that zombie.
No, but I was actually sober that night.
Oh.
Which is another reason why I smoke weed and I drink. Because
Bro, I'm sorry. 17, you should not be doing those things.
I can't.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna sound like a somewhat responsible person, but wait until you're a goddamn adult.
I don't even know the word.
That's why British people scare me. Y'all drink early and y'all drink heavy, and that scares me. Because what the fuck?
Good thoughts.
I have had, there is alcoholism in parts of my family, so like, that's always been a fucking concern, and like, I couldn't fucking be like, no, your brain cells aren't done forming! They're not done cooking! Don't ingest the fucking poison! Don't do it! Wait.
Gavin shared with the police that he had struggled with the urge to take his own life. He refrained, he said, for the sake of
Yeah,
his
that
mother,
fucking
who would
terrifies
have
me,
been
actually. Like, I'm
heartbroken.
not even kidding.
I mean, I
It's probably the
wondered
biggest thing that scares me when you
what
talk
killing
about, like,
somebody would feel like, but I've also
Yeah.
wondered what
yeah.
jumping off a building would feel like. So it's not like anything about this was premeditated.
During their search, police came across a journal in his
Oh.
bedroom that would prove that, once again, Gavin was not sharing the
Oh,
whole truth.
God.
The
Oh,
journal began
God.
with 2 research projects on the serial killers Donald Henry
Oh, my
Gaskins
God.
and Ted Bundy. After this, the entries transitioned
I'm not
to
saying,
ideas
okay,
for
wait, no, I want to
skits
clear
and
that
short
up. I'm not
films.
trying to make it sound like
Chillingly, in
alcohol is
each
just
one-
absolutely fucking horrible. Like, if you are an adult, if you are over the age of, I'm going to say, 19 or 20, then I feel like it's fair to occasionally drink. I don't think you should get shit-faced, because there are some drinks that actually taste good. They're a good experience. But, like, that's better than yours? Zombie. No. No. But, like, yeah, definitely don't overdo it, and don't drink before you hit. Yeah, don't drink until like the very end of your teen years, borderline 20. Like, I just I just feel like, you know.
Gavin played the role
How is
of a
that
killer,
bro?
the victim, and
My
almost
handwriting
every
is slightly
story
better
was
than
to be
that. The
played
fuck?
by Braden. As
Actually, my
skin-crawling
handwriting
as
is
this
definitely
was,
better than
the
that.
entries containing Gavin's personal thoughts were by far the most disturbing. In one, Gavin wrote, "I want to know what's wrong with me. Sometimes I just want to go off on someone and beat them until they're not breathing anymore. It's not even for attention or anything. I honestly want to take someone's life."
When I'm
In another
confirming
entry, he
someone's
wrote,
address when they
"I
buy
don't feel
from
empathy or
on
sympathy
Instagram,
for
my
anybody.
handwriting is
Like, I
horrible.
just don't give it."
What
Never
the
told
fuck?
your counselor about any of the thoughts that you have?
I do, but she didn't.
What the fuck?
She started with trying to treat the depression first. But that's the thing. I don't know if this can be fixed. Because it doesn't feel like it's some regular emotion. This feels
Yeah, that seems way.
like
That
it's
seems
natural, and I don't want it
way
to be.
too fucking
I don't.
early. Like, way too early.
Gavin had been
Jesus
in counseling
Christ.
on and off for years and was diagnosed with ADHD and depression. Another entry Gavin made in his journal highlighted his depravity. He wrote, "I think if counseling doesn't help, I'm honestly going to kill someone. I'll probably take a girl out to the woods and rape her and kill her. I wouldn't feel bad
Damn.
about it, but I know it's wrong." We might never know exactly how much Gavin told his counselor, but he appears to have been very upfront with his coworker Haley. Haley shared a Snapchat conversation with police in which Gavin told her flat out, quote, "I watched one of those videos on YouTube and I laughed, and I'm pretty sure I could kill someone in cold
Jesus
blood and not feel
Christ.
guilty or
Bro,
sad
what
or
kind of
anything."
conversations are you
Chillingly,
having?
When police spoke with
Bro,
Haley,
I don't understand
she told
that.
them that she had no problem believing the despicable things Gavin had done to Margaret. But police still hadn't
What the
uncovered the
fuck,
full
bro?
story.
What the
So what
fuck?
did you do with your gloves when you left?
Why didn't this... I know why, because it's the U.S. Why didn't he have, like, multiple therapists? Like, what the fuck, man?
Because there's a glove there. Could you have dropped one?
There wasn't one there. I guess I did drop one then.
Gavin said the gloves just happened to be with him from when he cleaned the
What the
bathroom
fuck?
at home
I
several
have
days
zero
earlier.
experience with
However,
Snapchat.
it wasn't the presence of the gloves that police were
I'm a
most
Discord
interested
boy.
in.
I don't know, man.
There was something far more disturbing
I'm either
that
in
they had
game
discovered.
chat or Discord. Those are like the two main. How the fuck do you? To quiet taste, you need to. No, don't shit on beer. I like beer. Here's what I'm saying. I wouldn't drink like a bunch of beer on its own. I like certain alcohols with certain foods. Beer is very much one of those. I like beer with like greasier foods or like hamburgers and hot dogs. It slaps for me when you actually have like combos like that. Kind of like wine. I love having wine with pizza. I did slightly weird combo, but I enjoy that. Like it tastes good back and forth. Oh my god. I used it once and never again. I've never used it. I have negative experience with that shit. What the hell, yo?
I get it that there's a whole piece of this that you
Damn.
don't understand
Why
you do. Okay.
that does
I
not
understand
taste
the
like
whole
battery
piece
acid.
that
What the
you don't
fuck?
understand. Did the purple stuff have to do with the whole piece that you don't understand why you do? No.
The purple stuff, what is that jelly? I don't even know.
Well, your name is acid,
Where
so
did that
like
came
it kind of
into play
makes
at?
sense.
Did you maybe use it like kind of as a lubricant for something?
Oh, what the fuck? No, hold up. No. Take that back. Take those words back in that order. What did she just say? How do you feel about stuff like spiked lemonade? That shit is good. That shit is good light shit, you know? Mike's Hard Lemonade. In the summertime, very good. She just asked if the fucking the jam or jellies on screen could have been used as a lubricant, and I am fucking out, dog. I am so out! You what? 98 years old! What the fuck? We're gonna rewind that. Lemonade is one of the best drinks, and it's not. No. Spiked lemonades are still good. What are you talking about? Oh my god. I'm gonna rewind that, because what the fuck?
Police were most interested in. There was something far more disturbing that they had discovered.
There was purple stuff on it. What was the purple stuff that was on it?
That does not mean yes. You don't get to pick that. Oh.
I get it, that there's a whole piece of this that you don't understand why you do. Okay? I understand the whole piece that you don't understand. Did the purple stuff have to do with the whole piece that you don't understand why you do?
This context.
No.
What the fuck? Yes, you can use edible lube, and yes, there's other things that you can do. That's between two consenting adults. It's perfectly fine, and actually, I vibe with some of it. But like, this isn't okay. Like what? It do exist. It do exist. It do exist. Just search it, add it to the history. It's there. It exists. A chunk of it is not great, though. What?
Where that
Bro.
came into play at.
But, like, motherfucker went into the fucking fridge. Like, what? Huh?
A lubricant for something?
Nothing. But, like, brother, no.
Understand, or this part just
History doesn't exist with incognito mode.
in your own mind?
I am not
Yeah,
a
in your
fucking.
own mind.
I'm not ashamed of my curiosity. My FBI agent knows everything about me. That's fine. Yeah. No, there are so much more. Bro, no, stop. And it's not that fucking cursed to search things like that. You're in a. Like, bro.
But you put the jelly on the glove. Is that when you used her hand?
What the hell?
To rub your...
Yeah.
This vile post-mortem assault was the nauseating reason the blackberry jam was found in the living room. Testing on the jar revealed the presence of male DNA, though it could not be matched specifically to Gavon. Similar testing revealed Margaret's DNA on the outside of the gloves and Gavon's on the inside, along with evidence of sperm.
Bro, what
Male
the fuck?
DNA was also found on her ripped underwear, and still the horror continued.
What you talking about? Oh my god. Oh my god.
I took those pictures.
Oh my god.
Shots in it. Yeah.
Oh my god. What? What, of her sleeping? Oh my god, he did. He filmed her before he killed her. What the fuck? She was just chilling. She's in her own home.
Yet Gavon still continued taking pictures.
Oh my god.
In addition to taking photographs of Margaret while she slept,
Okay.
unaware of the danger.
You guys are way too fucking...
He also documented
the gloves scare
revolting
me the
process
most,
of
man.
violating her dead
Yeah,
body.
he did stuff to her. He didn't just fuck with the jelly. He fucking messed with the 98-year-old dead woman he killed. That's what fucking has me a little bit like, oh, well, what? Huh? You what?
Why did I
What the
lie about anything? That was stupid. Like, I turned the corner and didn't see her.
And you hid.
And yeah, then I hid and I, like, was taking my phone. I was taking pictures to see if she was awake.
I got you.
And then
And she saw you.
we stood up and she saw me.
All of the photos and videos of Margaret were discovered in a hidden app on Gavon's phone, labeled Dark. It was password protected with the word murder.
Bro,
As
what
if
the
that
fuck?
wasn't enough,
What
something
the
else
fuck?
police found
Boy!
on Gavon's phone only solidified
What the
the case
hell?
against him. The day Margaret's body was found, Chris Ramsay sent a text to her son alerting him of the police presence in their neighborhood, which said, "They're looking for someone." Gavon's casual reply of, "Well, that's Wadsworth for you," was undercut by the fact that he then immediately looked up Margaret Douglas dead and Margaret Douglas, Wadsworth, Ohio. He deleted the search history, but forensic technicians were able to recover the information.
Oh my God.
Damningly, at the time of Gavon's search, Margaret's death had not yet been publicized.
Boy.
There was only one horrible way he could have known why the police were
That's
there
fucked up.
and what had happened.
That's fucked up.
Did you mean to hurt Margaret like that? No.
How do you? No, I'm so sorry, but like, how do
Please
you
note
act?
that at
What do
this
you mean
point,
you don't?
the male detective stepped out
You
for
not
a moment,
only
leaving
fucking
Gavon alone with the
murdered
female
her,
detective.
but then you messed with her fucking body afterwards. It's not a mistake.
All of this.
Of course it doesn't. If the FBI wants to know what the fuck, if the government wants to know what's on your phone, there's no fucking stopping them from finding. The only way you can actually like destroy evidence of a phone is literally destroying the phone. Literally fucking destroying the phone. That is your only fucking option. Any of the cases where there's no phone evidence or there's barely any phone evidence, it's because the motherfucker
Once
went
again,
and just tried
Gavon's
destroying the
journal
phone or
suggested
destroyed the
a far
phone.
more wicked truth. He wrote, "I don't care that I feel the way I do, but I need counseling before I completely go off the deep end and do something that literally ruins my life. I wouldn't feel bad if I killed someone, but I don't want to sit in f***ing prison."
Bruh.
Here alive in front of you, what would you say to her?
Well, that's why ultimately you just don't do shit on the phone. You know what I mean? Like,
That was never meant to happen. If I could take it back, I would.
There's a subtle upward inflection when Gavon says, "I'm sorry." His monotonous and emotionless tone is a stark contrast from earlier. It appears he can cry for himself, but not others. Still, Gavon seemed to find something else far more troubling than the life he took.
I think if my dad sees me, he's gonna go to freaking jail. Because...
Unfortunately, it's gonna affect everybody.
Yeah, I know. Well, it's gonna ruin our family name.
Gavon's parents waited in the lobby of the police station for the duration of their son's interrogation. To say they were distraught when the police broke the news that their son was a killer would be an understatement.
Also
shit.
contained images of Margaret before and after her death, as well as videos of your son with her. Engaging in sex with her.
oh my God! What the fuck? Okay, I knew that there was the videos of like before, and I assumed there were probably videos of after or pictures of after. But like, what the fuck, man? Why are you recording that? Why are you recording that shit? Oh my God. Like, how the fuck?
Oh my God. This isn't happening. This isn't real.
That's gotta be so much. And again, I'm not trying to like give the parents any extra credit because like you don't know what his childhood was like or like anything else really from this video. But like, what the how do you fucking react to that? I don't care what type of mom you are or what type of dad, what type of parent you are. How the fuck do you even react to that? Oh yeah, we found videos of before and after a 98-year-old woman was brutally murdered on your son's phone. Oh yeah, and videos of him doing sexual like, what?
I spoke to the director of the juvenile
What?
detention facility. I explained the situation. I explained that he was highly emotionally distraught. I asked him to fill out the watch.
Okay.
I've asked him to take, to keep...
Like, look at the dad is, oh my God.
I know this is an emotionally devastating situation.
I just know right now.
It's
my god, dude.
You deserve to know he will be tried as an adult. Oh my god, oh my god. 98 years old. Just living out her days. And here's my son.
Oh.
My son did this.
Oh my god.
And I'm bothering all these people out here. And it's my son.
Jesus Christ.
Gavin understands he's going to prison probably for the rest of his life.
Incidentally, Gavin was wondering the same thing.
What do you think's even gonna happen with me?
I think you're gonna go to juvenile detention. And you're gonna do some time in jail.
How long do you think?
I don't know. I just don't know, Gavin.
I'll be honest, this Saturday, like, just 5 days from now, I was gone. I was leaving.
You're gonna run?
Because the only reason I didn't yesterday, because I knew my mom just took out my money for my insurance, and I knew my insurance doubled, so I had like no money.
Well, Gavin, I'm glad it's gonna stop here. I'm glad this didn't go any further.
How did it go even further?
Because I don't know that
Another
you have been able
person
to
getting
change
fucking
your own.
murdered? Like, I'm
No,
so
it wasn't,
confused
and
by that. I'm glad we caught
I had
you
a pretty
before
clear
things got.
picture
What do you, huh?
what the next year looks
He
like.
already did, like, unspeakable
Unfortunately, I think
things.
you would have hurt more people. Was that in your plan?
I mean, that wasn't in my plan, but I could see that happening.
On January 18th, 2019,
Like,
Gavin was
bro.
convicted of aggravated murder, aggravated burglary, kidnapping, and abuse of a corpse. He was given a life sentence for murder, along with 10
Doesn't
years each
surprise
for
me.
burglary and kidnapping, and an
I always
additional
find it
year
funny
for
when you get a
kidnapping
life
to be
sentence and
served
then other time on
consecutively.
top of that.
Originally, he was meant to serve life in prison without the possibility of parole, but changing legislation for minors who were tried as adults
Oh, shit.
renders Gavin eligible for release after 25 years
Oh,
in
shit.
2043.
And here's what I have to
This
say,
eerie footage of
as fucked
98-year-old
up as
Margaret-
fucked up as it is, right? As fucked up as it is, I feel like that's slightly better because I don't know. Part of the problem I have with situations like this, because you are dealing with a minor, is yes, it's horrific things, and yes, they definitely deserve a lot of punishment. But what scares me, at least in the U.S. specifically, or particularly, I should say, is again, we don't focus on rehabilitation. We just tend to boot people out of prisons and be like, all right, you got this. And in situations like this, I feel like that shouldn't be the case. If the person is going to leave the prison system at all in their future after doing something this heinous, I feel like they should have to have mandatory therapy sessions or something. They should have somewhat of an eye kept on them, I think, to a certain degree. Because what you did was so fucked in the head. Like, just for the safety of the general public, I feel like your mental health should be put on priority 1. Something, man. Like, something. That was too much, bro. You know what? Slightly happy. Well, I say happy. It's still a sad video. A lot of true crime videos are sad. I have a video called Child Predator Gets Caught with Missing 15-Year-Old Girl. But that implies that the child predator gets fucking caught, guys.
On November 28th.
This is a new channel, I think, as well. I don't remember the name of it. Give me 1 second. I'll pull it up. Because the last one was in one of the EWU channels. Explore with us. This one is... Let me see. Midwest Safety. I like to share when we're looking at new channels. There's the video that we're looking at right now. Child predator gets caught with missing 15-year-old girl. So I feel like this is going to have a happy ending.
2021, officers with the West Bend, Wisconsin Police Department received an attempt to locate from Logan County, Kentucky, where a 15-year-old girl
Yeah, well,
went
that's
missing.
what I'm saying. I mean, it's
Pings from her cell phone and a letter left by the girl
it's sad because
pointed
it
the
involves an actual 15-year-old, and because this is definitely horrifying. Like, that's still a level of trauma for that child, and I'm sure there's things that they have to work through, that not only the family but obviously the child. But at least he got caught. There's, unfortunately, when you're dealing with a lot of circumstances that involve pedophiles and pedophilic behaviors where people just never get caught, or they get caught but they barely get a slap on the wrist, and it feels like an insult to the victims and potential victims as well, because if you look at a lot of the statistics involving pedophilic behavior and pedophiles, they reoffend pretty fucking consistently. Like, yeah. I chemical castration, I definitely believe, is the best way to go with a lot of pedophile situations, because I've seen enough shit and I've looked into enough shit that I genuinely do not believe. Okay. I mean, yeah, that's fair too, but I my brain immediately goes to chemical castration. But yeah, no. I've seen enough situations where people just continuously, like, reoffend. It's like, what the fuck? And they just continuously get, like, a slap on the wrist. And it's like, you are fucking up actual people. Like, you are actually fucking up. Like, these victims are gonna have trauma. They're gonna have trauma for the rest of their lives because you were a fucker. Like...
Police in the direction of West Bend. To protect the identity of the victim, we have redacted any images of her and excluded any references that might allow her to be identified. Officers waited at the residence of a known sex offender who, Logan County officers discovered, had been in contact with the girl via Facebook.
God damn
a vehicle matching the sex offender's description passed by the residence, prompting officers to initiate a traffic stop.
Oh shit.
In this video, we'll show what it takes to keep a predator talking, and exactly what he does when he's backed into a corner.
Oh god.
Okay. What is she to you? Daughter, friend, cousin?
She's a friend.
A friend of yours? Okay.
Like, I don't even
Her mom's a friend.
I do not even understand how you could be like, she's a friend of mine. Boy, what you talking about?
Her mom is a friend of yours? Yeah. Okay.
So she wouldn't be a friend.
Are you taking her to
She's
her
the
mom's
daughter of one of
she
your
got
friends.
into a fight with
like,
her mom.
brother,
I'm
what?
just holding it there because she said that she was gonna like kill herself, whatever.
She said she was gonna kill herself over the fight.
So I'm just scared. She's gonna stay with me for a couple of days and then.
Stay with you for a couple of days.
And then she was just gonna go back home.
Okay, where does she live?
She's out of state.
Oh, how? Like Illinois, Ohio.
Kentucky.
Kentucky. Oh my.
So I was on my way to see my sister for Thanksgiving because she's in North Carolina.
She's North Carolina.
This shit just kind of happened.
Yeah, that.
Okay. So
yeah.
She is, so you and her mother are friends, and she, right? Correct.
Yeah.
So you and her
What
mother
the
are
fuck,
friends,
man?
and you guys are pretty tight knit. You and mom are pretty close.
Yeah.
I mean, if you got the daughter's phone number, I'm assuming you guys are all pretty tight.
Cause she was like really upset and everything. She lost her job.
Okay. It's a reason to be upset. I can understand that.
And then she and her mom got into a big argument. Okay. And then she's like, well, her mom called her a mistake. Okay. And then she was just really pissed off. And then she like telling me that she was just gonna like she can't do it. She was gonna either run away, be homeless, or whatever. And I figured, and speaking with her, talking with her stepdad or her dad and whatever, and everything was like, okay, we're just gonna let it all mellow out for a minute.
Okay. Do you guys like talk often? You and her?
We've been talking like almost like every once in a while, a couple times a week.
Yeah, 15 you can pick up a job.
Dating thing, like boyfriend, girlfriend?
No, we're just.
I think that's the youngest you can pick up a job.
On the way of maybe becoming that, or
no, it's just mutual friends and that's
just
it.
Mutual friends and that's it. Okay. Did mom know that you had her, or did her stepdad know?
Her
14 years is the
She's
youngest.
talking to her dad on the way here, and
But most of the people that I knew started to look for employment or got employment at 15
about
years
the
old.
situation, and he seemed okay with it. And her mom, talking to her mom and everything, she seemed like her mom was like upset, pissed off, and everything.
Okay.
But But that was
I think
pretty
there's
much
also
it.
a slight
she was
difference
talking to her
depending on the
family and
state
everybody
as
was just
well.
making sure that she was safe or whatever. And she's like, yeah, that's fine.
I
And then
think
you're gonna run her
between
all the way
15
back
and
to Kentucky at
16
some
is the
point?
average, but 14 I think is the
Yeah,
youngest in some
I'd
states.
I was gonna either drive her back down there or have her fly down.
Have her fly down? Okay, or like meet someone halfway or shit like that?
She says she has a step aunt or another stepmom in Indiana.
Okay.
So that was another aspect to go to.
Okay. And so, just because I'm curious, why did you not just take her back home then, if everything was all good?
Oh, that's epic.
All I had to do was stop
her
on
That's
mom and
awesome.
everything was.
See, the problem. Well, it's not really a problem.
To your house.
The situation over here when you're dealing
Well,
with
I understand that I was parked there.
minors
I was just really just
is
sitting there just typing.
There was that.
it's a
and
good
then
thing,
just,
but
just
I've
me
noticed
driving
that
around.
for some people they get upset about it, and I guess it's easy to get upset over it, but you have to prioritize other stuff. The biggest issue that I've seen working retail with minors being hired on is the fact that you have to. There's like strict rules and laws, obviously having to do with the amount of hours a minor can have, and the like. There are certain times where they can't work, that kind of thing, where it gets frustrating for both parties. I understand those laws are in place for reasons, and it's good that they're there, but that's the only thing that really like pops up over here for that. As far as I'm aware, they get paid the same as everyone else. Curfew gaming.
Because I didn't know why you guys were there, you know.
I understand that completely.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, 'cause she
That's
talked to her
disgusting.
stepdad or her dad, and
What?
her dad was cool with it.
Okay. She talked to her dad. Her dad says, fine, whatever, just
Well,
have her
she
back
was
home at
safe.
some point.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
I can
fucked up.
understand that. Did she pack
That's
a bag or
fucked
anything
up.
with her?
Yeah.
She's back here. Oh, little Arby's. Is it? I'm guessing it's this pink bag. I don't need to. It's fine. I'm sure it's one of these back here. It's fine.
Got another one.
Yeah. Is there some stuff in the trunk too? Probably that's hers.
Yeah.
Okay. What is her mom's name again? I don't know if I even asked you that.
No, I can't think of it.
How long have you known her mom?
Couple months off and on.
Couple months off and on.
The cop
Does
is
her mom
doing a
have something
really
going
good
on?
job with the
No,
questioning.
mom's married.
Okay.
Not only
What's
with
her
just the
mom's name?
questions in general, but like just.
I'm just sick right now. I think I ended up getting like the flu down there, and I'm just not feeling so good.
Oh well, yeah. It is about cold season, I suppose.
Cause I was supposed to go into work, and I was just like, even though I'm coming in, I was just like, my body is aching, and just I think I got like a fever and everything. So
yeah,
I
absolutely.
was just trying to hurry up, get home, so I could take a shower. And
Yeah. So we don't know mom or dad's name. Okay. How do you get in contact with them? Do you have a phone number for them, or?
She has their number and everything. I just Facebook.
Just Facebook? Okay. So how did we meet this? How did we meet her mom?
Probably through Facebook.
Yo, what the fuck?
Okay. Probably through Facebook?
What the hell?
I know I kind of asked you this before, but, I mean, kind of not knowing her mom's name really not that big of a deal to me. But, I mean, are you guys working on possibly, like, a dating thing here with you two?
No, she was just, because she was pissed off at her mom. I think that's what she was just trying to get her pissed off at, whatever, because her mom was
Yo,
like,
what the fuck?
called her the mistake and everything, and I think that she was just trying to find a way to piss her mom off even more and just be like, well, f you, and this and that, so.
So she just called you and said, come get me?
I
mean, that's a lot of trust to just call somebody that... I mean, to just call somebody on Facebook and say, hey, come pick me up from Kentucky.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we've
That
been
is
talking
kinda
for a
nuts.
few months.
It is a little crazy.
Just you two privately?
It's a little cray-cray.
Her and I usually would just, you know...
Back to my
just
normal
talk if
fit.
She needs someone to talk to or whatever.
Yeah, boy.
You're welcome to reach out, and this was just one
I
of
went
those
to the
things.
jury orientation and called out
Completely
one
understand
day.
that.
Jesus Christ, man.
So how often is she going through struggles and things like that she has to reach out to?
It's on me.
It's been quite often.
What the fuck?
And so, I guess is there a reason that, have you ever called the police for something like this? Like when she does these things, or just want to keep it more internal?
Keep it more internal.
Okay.
I mean, I'm not sitting here saying like, hey, I don't think that everybody's different. You know,
Yeah,
I don't
absolutely.
think that she would go out and permanently kill herself or anything like that. I think it was something to do with her more so having the you know, detention. I'm hurting. Some people just do it for
Why are you doing it? My home
because it
time
kind of
is
helps
more
them
important.
cope a little bit.
Absolutely. I can completely
So I think that was
understand
more
I can
so
kind
it,
of
but she
understand
was
that.
always here to talk, and
I kind of feel that. I do not understand how motherfuckers be out here working multiple jobs.
She'll kind of, you know, vent a little bit, and like I said, she'll be emotional.
My current
she'll be
situation is
crying,
killing me, and it is
you
the
know,
bare
I'm just
minimum.
like,
It's
you know,
it's
somebody she
literally
just talk
40
to.
hours a week.
Okay.
Like I don't.
You want to just hang out for a second? Yeah. I'm just gonna go stand over here. I'm gonna go talk to Maya real quick. Don't talk too much.
No, what the fuck, hypnotic? What the fuck?
30-year-old sex offender. Stopped because we saw the SWAT cars waiting for him. We pulled him over. Neither one of them are acknowledging any sex has taken place, but she's 15, he's 30, 31.
God damn.
Thinking child enticement, maybe using a computer to facilitate a sex crime.
Yeah, absolutely.
She's at this. It just did a real quick interview on the street. She's not saying anything sexual at this point, but I think she probably will when she settles in. Gonna have my guys impound his car to see what's in the car on an inventory search.
Jesus Christ.
And Chief would like the detective to do the interviews with her and him.
I think they already mentioned 30.
She's 31.
I want to say they already
she's
mentioned
from
his
Kentucky
age because
with
it was
no
like,
ties to
God damn.
Wisconsin at all. All right, thanks. Bye.
Most courts are leaving the Zoom court situation. They're requiring to actually come into the courts now because it's less of a thing. You had like a good how many year period where that was the only thing?
Hey, can I have you hop out
That was
for a second
only
here?
for 4 years ago.
You don't roll up my car windows or anything?
Absolutely. You can roll up your car windows. Go ahead.
Yeah. Body cams can be really weird for that.
Okay. So.
Oh God, his fucking shirt with the lights, bro.
But
that
the
is
fact
a
that
rave
you're 31 and
situation.
she's 15, we have to talk about this just a little bit more, okay? But I ain't gonna do it out here in the cold, okay? I want to get somewhere warm, and I bet you do too. So we're gonna go down to my PD and we're gonna talk about this, okay?
Do you mind if I stop home, shower or whatever a little bit?
Well, we're just gonna go straight there. It shouldn't be long, okay? It should be quick. But we're just gonna go there and handle it, okay? But I do have to put you in handcuffs because my boss's rule that I do that, okay? So can you turn around and face this way for me? Thank you.
This cop is being like genuinely awesome
I
about
get it,
this.
bro.
He's
I'm doing it, too.
really good with
I got in
this.
at work at 2 o'clock today. So I can imagine driving from Kentucky. You are exhausted.
Once he was in an interrogation room, the other officers maintained their friendly demeanor.
God damn.
should be very quickly now. Because
Bitch, I'm laying on that chair. Or I'm laying on the table. Actually, realistically, I'm laying on the floor. Fuck that. Lay on the floor, take your shirt off, use it as a fucking pillow. I don't care.
The officers brought him water and a blanket to maintain his comfort.
I'm eepy, dog. I'm eepy.
While his vehicle was being impounded. But how would the suspect
Yeah,
react when
there
an
you go.
investigator arrived? And what would
Maybe
he do
not
once
quite like that,
confronted about
but
what
yeah,
officers found
kinda.
during the vehicle search?
How you doing? Sick? From what? Yeah? When did that come on? Friday.
Yeah.
Friday? Can we sit up here and talk?
Yeah.
I thought you were gonna roll over and go to sleep. I know it's late. You had a long drive. How are you otherwise?
Tired.
Yeah. You need anything like water or soda or something?
I had water. I just want to go home, shower, and go to sleep.
Yeah.
I get some paperwork. I have to go with you first
His
before we get
brain
into
is
that.
sick, dog.
Yeah. And the only reason I have to do it is because you're here in custody. Before we get into this any further, and before you ask any questions, you must know you have the following rights in the United States and Wisconsin constitutions. You do have the right to remain silent. Do you understand that right?
Mm-hmm.
Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay. You have the right to consult with a lawyer before questioning and to have a lawyer present with you during questioning. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Now, this one's long, okay, so I want you to listen to this, and I'll explain it to you if you need to. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you have the right to stop the questioning and remain silent to ask for and have a lawyer.
Damn, this fucking camera's audio is so fucking shit.
Basically, that says
Like, absolutely so
decide to
shit.
talk now.
The
and at
actual,
any
like,
time you want,
video isn't too bad. It's one of the better ones, but the
time
fucking mic is
you can stop.
garbage.
That's basically
Like,
what that
brother.
says. Make sense to you?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Is this the first time you met her?
Mm-hmm.
When have you met her in the past?
The mic is the box thing on the wall? Oh,
How many
shit,
times
really?
before?
It is so ass.
Not
Is
counting
that a
this.
cop or an attorney? Yeah, you right, you right. That's a cop.
So 3 total, maybe?
That's a cop.
I'm not sure.
And that would be within the last, okay, you met her 3-4 months ago, so maybe 2-3 months ago,
Yeah, something like that.
maybe 3 times total, including today.
I think so.
Okay. What did you guys do the first 2 times?
I think the first time, I don't remember.
Bruh.
I'm sorry, I'm just not feeling it. I'm just,
We're good. We're all good. I understand.
I think we just talked. You know, she's told, I know she's going through some emotional shit. And,
Yes.
and I had a friend that passed away. I was going to Florida. And then on my way back, I think I saw her.
Dying
you
with
know.
the fucking
Did you pick
this
up the
sure
house?
mic that I'm using right now.
What do you guys mean?
I don't know. The audio quality is definitely better on this. I've been tempted to
what's
switch
fire
back
house?
to the
Up the
last
street?
mic that I had only because I kind of liked that it was tapped to mute.
Well, which
Yeah.
was the Parkway gas station.
Yep.
I think I met her at, you know,
Absolutely.
one of the times I met her at the gas station.
Florida, that's why he's sick.
Another time I met her at the park.
Okay.
And then that was it.
If you picked her up at the gas station, where'd you guys go after that?
Nothing. She just met.
Where do you think your relationship with her is going?
We're just friends. Nothing special. I think because of what she, I think she was just saying some shit just to piss her mom off, and that was it.
What made you bring her back to West Bend, Wisconsin? How are you gonna get her back home?
She's got family up in Indiana. You know, like if I talk to her, so I can always drive her down, or she can take the plane down. She explained it to her dad, and her dad was like, "Sure, you're good." She's like, "I just want to make sure you're safe." She talked to her stepmom, supposedly about it, told her what was going on. They were all worried about her, but you're gonna be safe. Her dad needed to help out, and just to kind of go, and he's, I know she kind of explained it to him. Her stepdad texted her something
That
about
dollar
you
store
her mom
gaming
or
mic.
dad, and her dad was like, why didn't she call? But just because of the shit that was going on, just wasn't there for her at the moment.
So she let somebody know where she was going.
Yeah.
You stop anywhere, pull over, sleep.
GPS had me out. So we did stop at a rest area.
Yeah.
To sleep.
Okay,
And,
well over here.
I had to go use obviously for gas.
What was
and
the
I had
store? It wasn't
stopped
a
at
dollar
hotel
store.
to
It was a Dollar
use the
Tree.
bathroom.
One of the other ones where it's supposed to be $1 is like has been bought out or is partnered with another company. So now they have a bunch of dollar stuff, but they also have like $10 and under now too. And I'm like, bitch, this is not how this is supposed to
You have
go.
to pay for the room or what?
Like, what the fuck?
No, I stopped at a
Everything is supposed to be $1.
Oh, okay. So you
That
just went
is
in
the
the lobby.
point.
And,
Yeah,
okay.
and I was like, can I use the restroom? And she's like, yeah. And I was like, okay, cool. Because I was like, I said I'm sick, and I thought I'd be able to make it home, but then I had to like take a major
You didn't rent a
shit.
room or nothing like that.
No.
You know as well as I do. I mean, dude, you can't can't help who you fall in love with, right? That's stuff that just happens, right?
I hate that they have
So
to
in talking to
sympathize
her
with
and
these
talking to you,
motherfuckers.
I mean, a lot
Like,
of
he's
us get
doing his
saying,
job. They're supposed to do this, but oh.
you know, so
No,
I believe it's more
15.
to it
15
than
as a 30-year-old. The answer is
than
no.
mental stuff.
Like,
Right.
ew. Absolutely
The other
fucking
concerning thing too
ew.
is when they impounded your sheet for a pregnancy
Pounds,
test.
pound stretcher. What?
And they found a pregnancy test.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what
and
the
a
fuck?
vibrator.
Oh, what the fuck,
Okay.
man?
So I mean, so if anything did happen between you guys, it was consensual, right?
Nothing happened.
Okay. The test was for her, and she was coming up here
Facts.
because if she was pregnant, you were going to help take care of her. But that didn't happen here. What could have happened?
Aw,
would've
that
been
would have
down
been
in
so
Kentucky,
much better.
right?
If anything did happen, I would have been down there.
Okay. All right.
But no, that wasn't the reason why she was coming up here.
Well, no, she said that there was some fighting and that type of stuff, and the thing with her mom. So like I said, I mean, I talked to both of you, and it's right on, except for the relationship part of it. So she told me you guys met 3 times in total. You told me you met 3 times in total. Both of them are pretty much says both times you met down there was at a park. The third time here, again, you stopped at the rest stop, came up here, nothing happened between the 2 of you, and that anything that
Nice.
happened would have been there. But she said, well, the pregnancy test was for me because there's a chance I could have been pregnant, but everything was consensual and it would have happened in Kentucky. So you're telling me the same story, right? I mean, it is what it is, right? So.
Bruh, I can't. 15 years old.
And that stuff was actually
Fucking
purchased for.
15 years old, dude.
Obviously, she did want to come up here.
Come the
and
fuck
get away
on,
for a little
dude.
bit, but also determine if she was pregnant or not. And if she was pregnant, you would promise to help her out, which is cool. I mean, a lot of guys would just say, see you later. So you want to take responsibility. I mean, I don't have any jurisdiction on what happened down there, so you know what I'm saying? But is she lying to me?
I don't feel questioned. I don't feel comfortable answering.
Okay. All right. You guys talk about being together at all?
Jesus Christ, it's so much louder. What the fuck happened there? Why did it get louder?
I think this is probably where I would want to
Oh
work
god,
at
this
this
is like
point.
the fucking, this is the fucking, I got jump scared.
It's 4 o'clock, I'm tired.
God damn.
I'm not
God
under arrest.
damn.
I just like to go home and go to sleep. I'm sick, I'm tired.
Brother, what the fuck kind of fucking Call of Duty Xbox mic fucking duct tape together shit is this?
No, that's fine. That's your right, dude. Okay. Nothing personal against it. All right.
Is what's gonna happen with
Zombie,
her?
you can leave.
Her
There was a big difference there.
youth facility. Temporarily.
Shit.
It's an open place. It's not a custody facility or anything like that. Yeah. So we'll take her there, and Mom will come and get her.
Am I arrested or am I free to go?
You're not free to leave now. I'm gonna go figure some other stuff out, and I'll come back and let you know exactly what's gonna happen.
My car's impounded. Can we wrap this up so I can go home? So I can talk about time going home. So I'm not feeling good.
Okay.
He really thought he was gonna go
What do you
home
mean by
like that.
So
We should wrap this up. Do you want to finish talking, or?
No,
Okay. All right, well, that's right. Just clarify. Okay. Let me get this wrapped up, and we'll talk to my guys.
Thanks.
I'll come back shortly. Okay.
The suspect never made it home. He was arrested
No
and promptly
shit.
extradited to Kentucky. However, because he transported a minor across state lines, the case went federal. He
Oh,
was charged
shit.
with using a computer to entice a minor into unlawful sexual activity and commission of a sex offense, while required to register as a sex offender. He pled guilty to the first charge in exchange for the second charge to be dropped at sentencing.
Dude.
He was sentenced to 15 years in federal prison and 10 years
Damn.
of mandatory supervision.
Damn. Well, no, they take that, okay, when you cross state lines, they take that very seriously. Like, unfortunately, depending on where you're at in the states, depends on how hard they're going to come down on you for certain stuff involving minors. But once you take a minor, like, without permissions by the parents across state lines, then that usually means they're going to come down like a fucking force, which is good. Because that's just the thought of that's terrifying. She's 15 years old. You got no goddamn right. Like, bro. I love the fact that he thought he could just play sick and go home. Like, you were literally, oh. And I'm sorry, I'm more apt to believe the victim in a lot of the situations involving minors. I just am, because, like, what is the point of lying? If they literally found pregnancy tests, that's fucking disgusting. Like, that's actually fucking disgusting. Ew. Absolutely not. I'm gonna have to cut the stream probably here. It's 9 minutes to 11. It's been a nice little stream. Let me put this back on. Yeah, we'll do that one. What the hell? It's near 4. Go to sleep! Go to sleep right now! What the hell? This has definitely been something, guys. You know? Honestly, this has been exactly what I wanted. I wanted to do something after work today. When you got work the next day, 4 a.m. is kind of late. 4 is usually my cap for staying up most days because I need some sleep before work. What the fuck, acid, are you doing? I love this version of it. That first one was so, like, oh. This one was, this true crime stream was just kind of gross. I mean, they all are gross, but, like, damn. I didn't expect that first one to be as, like, fucking graphic as it was. You know? Doesn't mean you should do it all the time, Acid. Oh, I am going to cut the stream. I'm going to cut the stream. Stretch my legs. I'm tempted to take another shower because my arm is hurting again a little more. Jesus Christ. And then I'll go from there. There's a couple things I wanted to do involving my Twitch and involving stuff like that. I have to set up a thing on Throne in order to actually be able to get the headset. But I'm not forcing myself to do it immediately. I'm kind of giving myself a few days because of other bank-related stuff that just recently happened. I'm trying to just kind of, you know what? I'm just going to breathe. You know? Hot water or cold water actually would feel really fucking good. What are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about, zombie? I have problems. Yeah, I feel that in my soul. What the hell? Oh, so your fucking points, my G. I know you should stream on Showroom and see how many people would be confused since it's a jab. What the fuck? No, why would I do that? Why? What is the point? I'm gonna get mocked by a whole other fucking... No! No! I don't have a schedule as I haven't for a while, because my mental health is in a space. It is definitely in a space. It is existing. I have work tomorrow and the 18th the same time as I did today, so I don't know if I'll pop on at all in the evening tomorrow or the next day. I have the 19th and the 20th off. I have the 19th and the 20th off, and I think the way I'm going to do it is the 19th. at least at the second half of the day, I'm going to do some Fallout with crowd control. And then the 20th, I was thinking I'll probably go ahead and, depending on how the Pride Festival goes, because we still don't have strict plans for that, sometime on the 20th, I'll go ahead and I'll do more Baldur's Gate 3, because I really want to play more Baldur's Gate. Yeah! I have Friday and I have Saturday off, because Saturday is the Pride Festival. And like I said, I don't know when we're going. It starts, I think, at 11 a.m., and it basically goes all day. So I'm kind of waiting until the day before to bother my mom about it and see what she wants to do and what she's up to do. But yeah, that is the thing. No, it cannot. My work has a lot of queer, well, specifically gay individuals, but definitely queer. That's why I've talked about it before, and it annoys me that people don't seem to be very inclusive at my work when it comes to gender identity and expression, but they're totally cool if people want to, like, suck dicks and clits. Like, they don't really care about that. I'm just like, bro, can we just be okay with everything? Please? Can I just exist? I wear pins to work every day that have my pronouns on them. And when I'm asked, I will answer with what my actual it's not like I'm hiding it. I just don't go out of my way to correct people because I don't want to start work drama because I'm already awkward enough as it is. But, like, coming into work today was weird because I come into work and I'm greeted by my manager and the manager that's slightly above that manager. And we, like, have, like, our greeting. And before I can ask where I'm going, because I don't know if I'm going to customer service or the money area, the manager above my manager was just like, oh, I'm so sorry. What were your pronouns again? And I was just like, they, them. And I answered without skipping a beat because, again, it's not like I hide it. I'm open about it. It's just I don't want to push the issue because I don't want it to become a thing. I go to work to make money. So, like, it sucks that people are assholes, but, like... And the other manager kind of gave her a look and was kind of, like, distant the rest of the shifts. And I'm just like, bro, I'm not trying to start shit. I promise. And, like, yeah, I guess I can get it. That's why I don't put a lot onto it for the whole pronoun situation, but, like, it's annoying. I'm bad at reading stuff, and this particular manager has already asked what my pronouns were, has misgendered me since asking about them, and it feels like she asked them in front of that specific direct manager for like, a reason, and it kind of, I don't know. Gave me bad vibes. Like, I just want to exist, man. I don't think I hurt anyone. I don't think I'm doing anything that, you know. For the Pride Festival. Yeah, okay. Sure, brother. It does. I think it does. Damn. Makes you a little gay. Just a little, like 30%. Yeah, you can be like bi-curious or some shit. You know? But yeah, so I have the 19th and 20th off. I definitely want to play more Fallout with crowd control because I'm having fun with that. And I definitely want to play more Baldur's Gate 3. So those are the two games I'm going to try to get some game time done over those 2 days. Okay. No one needs to know that. Alrighty. Chat's always weird for true crime. Like, extra weird. I don't understand why. True crime brings out the weird in some people. True. What the fuck? What is that? Hypnotic? What the fuck? There was no baby murder in this one. There was no baby murder. What you talking about? I can't believe that the other version of Deja Vu went away with this playlist. That makes me so angry. Oh shit. We gotta do this one. Yeah. Dudes, I've been craving just looking up a fucking compilation, a mad compilation of just Biden eating it in certain ways. Cause, like, he terrifies me. Like, they all, believe me, all the wrinkly old men that control our government powers scare me. But, like, Biden scares me because he seems like a lost, like, he just seems lost. There's no other words for that. Man probably shat himself. Like, I just... like, bro, it's hilarious. It's hilarious and it's terrifying because he has had and has so much power, and it's just like, oh god. So, like, part of me wants to watch, like, a massive compilation just, like, on stream and just be like, I cannot believe this. Yes. No more politics. No more politics for you. You lost that right. I don't know, man. I can't get over how fucking just crusty, musty, dusty a lot of our politicians are and how out of touch with everything they are. Like, brother. Dude. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and cut this. There's a couple things I'm gonna try to do on my PC, I think, and then I'm gonna probably just take a shower. And that's really gonna be it for my evening. I don't have anything else planned. We already know this, Hypnotic. Not news. This is old news. This is old news. Dude, everything looks different in OBS now. I'm not gonna raid out. I'm just gonna bow out peacefully. What the fuck? What the hell? What the hell? What the hell? Oh my god. So yeah. No, like, strict plans as to what times. I'll do what I've been doing. I'll post in Discord when I'm going to stream. Yeah, fair enough. Everyone has their own thing. Or things. No. Absolutely not. What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah. This has been nice. As nice as it can be for true crime. This has been chill. As chill as it can be. That first case, oh my god. That took like turns I did not anticipate taking. What are you talking about? I don't have that power. I am not that powerful. God damn it. I hope you guys have a good evening, though. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you for listening. Thank you for lurking. Thank you for being here. It means a ton to me. Till next stream, friends. Goodbye.